Waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Manny Pacquiao is able to land a nice, clean left hand. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Pacquiao comes in at 5'6½". His opponent tonight, much taller than that.
Yeah, don't get caught up in that the opponent is too tall. If you're Pacquiao, say to yourself, wait a minute. He has an advantage of being tall, but there's a lot of body, a lot of long, lean body to attack. That's what Pacquiao needs to look to do.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Manny Pacquiao. Oscar De La Hoya blocks it and then bangs away with that counter punch. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Oscar De La Hoya's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Oh, what a big hook to the head by Manny Pacquiao. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
On the mark with the straight left hand. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. He tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Count down the final moments of this round. This round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out to a steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have every once in a while, very short arms. You know,
they do.
These guys
they don't have the reach.
No,
they can't reach for the wall.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table, but great guy.
Manny Pacquiao swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand. Did you see that? Maybe the most destructive blow in all of boxing. That body shot is debilitating. He is down. So used to seeing Manny Pacquiao in complete control. Now the tables have turned as he rises up and beats the count. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Well, he's trying to keep up a heck of a work rate here. Pacquiao's punching himself out at this point.
Yeah, that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is going to be if his opponent notices.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. He missed with that headshot. Back and forth exchange. And you see he turns defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. And he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Manny Pacquiao. Accurate with the straight left. Good block by Oscar De La Hoya. He returns the favor with an uppercut. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner,
I know I'm getting my ass whooped, man.
Typically, how are they acting? What are you seeing on that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room. and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Oscar De La Hoya. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land a counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Pacquiao is coming out to fight this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, any idea? Do you think he's recouped enough here?
Well, we're going to find out very quickly by looking at his legs. You're going to look downstairs just like you look downstairs in the basement of a house to see whether or not those bricks are in place or whether or not some of the mortar has kind of disappeared and the bricks are a little loose. We want to see if those legs are stable, if they're firm.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Manny Pacquiao. Oscar De La Hoya's rocked by a huge hook to the head. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Good combination to the head. Hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Oscar De La Hoya. And now he's targeting upstairs. Oscar De La Hoya with a big right hand. Oh, and they decide to trade there. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Manny Pacquiao.
Breathe, relax. How you feeling out there? You're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. It's beating. Easy to throw more than one punch out there.
Beautiful, lindissimo, beautiful. I want another round.
Round number 4 is underway. A chance for us to look at Teddy's scorecards. And obviously the round is circled there. You see the knockdown will score.
And that's how professional boxing is supposed to be. The guy who lands the cleaner, more effective punches, he gets an advantage. He gets an extra score.
Manny Pacquiao's completely missing the jab. And when that's not there, oh, you're going to dug yourself a big hole.
Now that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need air to fight, to set things up.
Big shot. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pacquiao's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
This is a clinic by Oscar De La Hoya on the outside, really doing his thing.
Let's see some defense.
Off target with that hook. Both guys have a lot to be proud of with their performances in this round so far, and they still want to give more. What an encore in this final minute.
If you were a kid, you would feel like you're on one of those rides at Space Mountain. I mean, it's just extraordinary.
Manny Pacquiao's lack of defense, especially when it comes with just getting away from that right hand, is really costing him a lot here.
Well, it's pretty simple. The old timers would say, move your head, otherwise your opponent will move it for you.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. That's a solid right hand by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's coming off another close and competitive round. But still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecard.
Yeah, the key is not what you think, Joe, even though I love what you think. But the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him. And a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead. And it's important that somebody gives him the news.
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great quote, do you believe in miracles? The only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the head shot. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Manny Pacquiao. Well, he ties up there.
Get after him!
Pacquiao's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Well, that's exactly what he deserves. The ref getting involved, warning him for the headbutt. Pacquiao's looking for a way to get this fight back on course. A course that can get him a victory. This isn't it. Just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
He tried to... Oh, he is stuck. He could go down.
Move!
Pacquiao's in bad shape, but he's doing solid. Knocked down again. Unreal.
Now you gotta wonder what the corner's thinking. Are they gonna stop this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's just no quit in this guy. He's been damaged, but still he's trying to make a fight of it.
Look, I love that about him. The fans love that about him. It's great.
And yet another big shot comes in. Pacquiao goes down. Nice job by his opponent hitting him with that power shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well,
It's over.
there you have it, guys. I literally got my ass whooped. Oscar De La Hoya.
This fight is over.
Thank you, guys. And if y'all guys want to see more fights, just send me messages of what people you want me to play, and I'll do it. Thank you.